Hello there! Today I'm going to be reviewing the Mega Construx ProBuilder Viking Longship Raid set for ages 10 and up with 995 pieces. Alright, let's open it up. Okay, so here is the finished Viking Longship Raid set. As you can see, the Longship itself is very big, and we'll take a look at that first. Okay, here it is in all its gigantic glory. It's got a big red and white striped sail, which is really wide, quite tall. It's got a dragon head right there, that looks very good. There's some nice printed details, and then it's also got a dragon tail at the back, and then we've got some shields along here, 14 in total, 7 on one side and then 7 on the other, and they are all completely unique, and they can also come off and be attached onto a minifigure. So say if I wanted to pop this one off, for example, it does in fact fit on a minifigure. And it's also got 12 oars plus one little, I believe that's a rudder. I'm not the most knowledgeable with ship parts, but I believe that's a rudder right there. And then inside, which is, it's a bit awkward for the camera to see, but if we just go in there, you can see you've got a crate. It comes with 3 of these crates, and they're actually rubber. Okay, what I will warn you about is that the oars do fall out, so that can be a bit annoying, as you just saw there. This here little board, it's got a little handle right here, as you can see, and then it comes off. It's a bit awkward to get my big fat fingers in, but if you've got the dexterous fingers of a 10-year-old, then you can open it up quite easily, I'm sure. And then inside, you know, you've got storage, so you can put a sword or whatever you like. And as you can see, more oars are falling off. I won't bother with putting them back on because that'll just be a pain to do. But all this is covered up by a little cloth piece, which looks really nice, a covered area. And again, there's another crate in here. Onto the figures. Okay, so here we have 2 of the 6 figures. Starting off, we have this here cyan blue figure. He looks very nice. All the characters are about the same height as Call of Duty, more or less. There's sort of a mishmash of different types of figures. The helmets do come off, like so. There's his head. It's an Assassin's Creed head, only the hole, whoopsies, the hole is smaller and also square, so it's bigger than the brute hole, but smaller than Assassin's Creed and Elite's. But I think that at least that head is repurposed Assassin's Creed. Certainly know the jacket is Assassin's Creed, and I think that the kilt might be Destiny, but I could have that wrong. Could be Assassin's Creed. No, I'm not 100% sure on this one. The boots, I believe they're new. The thighs, I think, are Call of Duty, although I could have that wrong. The spearhead, I think, is new. Obviously the pole, that's just, you know, a pole piece. Nothing too special. He's got nice chainmail details on his shoulder pieces. There's a look at him from the back. Okay, here's figure number 2. This time he's got an orange torso and arms. The hands are Call of Duty. I think the kilt is Destiny, legs are Call of Duty, etc., etc. I think the helmet, they're brand new, the helmets. I believe, I could have this wrong, but I believe that head is Blackbeard from Assassin's Creed, the figure that they were going to release but didn't release because they decided to stop doing that line before they released Blackbeard, but the images were out, etc, etc. Same for the Knights Templar, the Victorian London set, and the Templar Catapult set as well. And then here's a look at him from the back. He looks very nice. I think the most interesting part of him would have to be the sword. That looks really good. I'm a big fan of that sword. That sword looks very, very nice. Simple but very effective. I think that's the repurposed, Knights Templar sword, so that's very cool. Okay, so here we have the next two figures. Starting off, here we have Chainmail Dude. He's got a very nice mohawk. He's got an awesome little wolf tattoo on his head. And then he's got the mohawk. The mohawk actually comes off, which is quite odd. There he is without it. He just cut his hair and then suddenly, poof, it's back on. Magic. The belt is dark red, which looks very, very nice. And then we have the next figure, which is the female Viking with a bow and arrow. The bow and arrow looks very good. The arrow is the same as the one with the Hunter Cryptid Armory, but I believe that the bow is different, but it just follows the same basic design of how the string piece is attached, all that stuff. The string piece is the same, just a different color. Let's just get rid of the bow. There we go. There's the figure. We can see the figure a bit better now. It's very good. I believe, I could have that wrong, but I believe the torso is from Ninja Turtles, I think. And then you've got the quiver on the back. That looks very good. With the arrows come out, more or less. Nope. Apparently the arrows are meant to come out. The head's new. The head looks very nice. A lot of good detail on the hair. The cape, again, I think that's new. The cape looks very, very nice. Got a nice dragon detail on it. I think that, again, both of these figures look good. I think this dude right here with the chainmail, I'd say he's probably the star of the set when it comes to the figures. Alright, let's take a look at the last two, shall we? Okay, here we have the last two minifigures. Starting off, we've got this guy with a spear. He's pretty much the same as everyone we've gotten before. Tan jacket, sandy blue arms, torso, and a kilt. Light tan thighs, dark brown boots. And then this guy, he doesn't have a helmet, he's bald. He looks pretty cool. I quite like him. The axes are very nice. We haven't seen them before. You get 2 axes with the set, and this guy's wielding both of them. His tattoo as well, that looks very, very nice. There's a lot of detail on his tattoo. That looks very nice. Look at that. Let's jump over to the conclusion. Okay, so overall, I would highly recommend the set. It does cost a lot of money, but 995 pieces justifies the price tag, I'd say. All the figures look very, very nice. I'm hoping that they'll do a Viking style battle pack and, a Great Hall type set, that sort of thing. Maybe one day they'll do more history-based models, Romans, say, or knights, that sort of thing. Not the World of Utes knights. They don't count because they're the most disgusting thing ever created. The one thing I don't like about it is maybe it can be a bit fiddly to build towards the end, but because of, the tying knots and whatnot, if you're not a master knot tire, if you're not very good at tying knots, then it can be a bit of a pain. Thanks for watching. See you later. Very, very, very cool.